Hi guys, Larissa at Prodigal Pieces here. I'm outside ready to do some foraging to show you how to make a DIY Christmas swag for your door, wall, whatever you'd like to do, but really it's all about getting out in nature and making something for our home that's affordable and beautiful too. I'm here at my parents' house, this beautiful lake they have setting here. A little envious I don't get to forage on my own property, but this is what we do, right? Bum off of family and friends. But honestly, if you can't do something like this, you can always visit your local nursery or maybe the city tree trimming to ask them for branches and things. There's always ways to do this. So take a peek here what we got for you. I'm looking for pine primarily, but really anything's game, any kind of bush or brush or even dried pods. Those make good interest in a swag like this. The idea is not to make the tree bare by what we're doing. We're going to keep it healthy, so we'd want to trim where it makes sense to kind of eliminate some spots here and there. That way it doesn't, like I said, do detrimental things to the tree. We're just trying to harvest what we need. We've got some different evergreens, I believe some red pine, some white pine here, some bittersweets, some red berry, and a tree I'm not sure exactly. It's a flowering one though. I know that I see flowers on it, look like little eyeballs, but the white is cool to look at. So we'll be adding some things to this when I get back home, and I will show you how we do. So I'm back home and I'm going to treat with some wilt stop. This stuff is great for just that, preventing wilt for something like this that we're going to be using a fresh arrangement. Works on your Christmas tree. It works on when you're transplanting, let's say a bush, and you want it to not have to suffer too much from shock when you're putting it in the ground, but it also prevents winter kill, wind burn, sun scald, salt damage, stuff like that. So really cool stuff. This is the concentrate. I'm going to mix it up, put it in a spray bottle, and treat. I'm back at home. I use the wilt stop, let it dry outside before you bring it inside, especially if you're going to be making an arrangement for in the house. Well, we're going to be making a swag that could be used inside, outside. My goal today is to create one for my front door. So I've got my foraged items here that I'm going to be trimming up. I also have a stir stick here. These are the large kind used for a 5-gallon bucket. You could use anything you want, scrap wood, whatever. I just thought this was handy, something that we could use. I'm going to spray paint it black so that you can't see it. This will be what I will build my swag on to make it easier to hang and mount to the door. And then for the last bit of fun here, for my reduce, reuse, refashion, I do once a month at the last Tuesday of every month. I've got an old flannel shirt here. I don't know about you, but flannels are super cozy and I hate to get rid of them, especially if they get damaged. So this one's had a little more love than I like. Time to upcycle it, time to turn it into something new that'll help us decorate our house for the holidays. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you how I'm going to assemble this fairly quick, fairly easy. And then also at the end, I'll show you some other ways that you can make use of not only the flannel, you could use even a flannel sheet, by the way, but also the forage greens that we have. Check it out. Okay, so here we have our swag assembled. I might add a bit more there depending on how I like it looks after the next step I'm going to be adding. But if you noticed, I drilled a hole up here in the stir stick. I'm going to be making a ribbon to go through there out of the flannel. And if you saw, I showed you how that I cut into strips and then I stitched them. You could hand stitch them, machine stitch them really. This is to show you how to be super simple. This is 3 strips together, roughly, I don't know, about 3.5, 4 inches wide. And I'm going to find center to just make a simple bow here. Roughly find center and grab it in like 2 bunny ears and then just tie it like you would your shoe. I like simple, I like rustic, so I'm not looking for those big foofy bows. Just a regular old bow, but you could definitely do that. You could take your flannel and make a big one. I'm going to kind of place it dry fit, if you will, to see how I like, and then I'll be tucking it in and around. That I do. I'm not real big on those kind of metal or plastic hangers that go over the door. They kind of scratch and damage. So to prevent that, for years now I've been using these kind of hooks. These kind of hooks here. I got a brand new door, by the way. It's not finished in here, trimmed out yet. We're going to be remodeling. But these come on hooks. And I wanted you to see though that it's upside down. So the hook, goes like this. So what I do is I'll show you, I'll try to demonstrate. When I hang my wreaths, the piece comes through the door with fabric or ribbon, and then they hook on here and it holds it nice and tight. That way there's no more damage to my door, no more frustration. So let's hang it up. Okay, we're ready to hang. She's gonna go outside, hold it for me, my daughter. And I have it placed where I want. I'm just gonna snip with some scissors to make a hole. And normally what I do once I get it placed where I want, I take either hot glue or something to go around the hole in the fabric or the ribbon just to kind of give it stability so over time it doesn't wear thin. But also just something else to consider is I wired most everything to the front so that way the wires aren't scratching my brand new door. Alright, here we go. Done. This is perfectly suited for inside as well. I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to hear your feedback below. What do you like to use in your home decor? Do you forage? Do you just use box store? It's all up to you what you'd love to fill your house with. It's all about the joy of the season, the birth of Christ. Do sign up below for my channel here on YouTube, or also if you head to my blog you can get my free newsletter that comes right to your inbox. So do that. It's easy, it's free like I said, and I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, Larissa at Prodigal Pieces. Bye and Merry Christmas.